Hope you all had a good Thursday. I know I did, because I'm taking tomorrow off to play some football. Excited for that. Did that change? I feel like that changed from 43 to 44. I think that changed. And I was told in my high school yearbook to never change. All right. So we left off last night with being able to run a new dungeon. We like those. Machinist, huh? All right. So, let's queue it up. Oh, instant queue. Like those. Gonna need that. Put that there. Interesting. Chocobo looking things. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Healer wants to go, we'll go. I only move fast if the healer wants me to move fast. And here we are. Oh, it's a Pictomancer. I was like, what the heck is going on over there? Did I miss something? So I'm going to have to get used to that. I've never seen that before. But we've got both new classes in here. Well, this will be interesting. But the healer's running around, so if they're not locked in one place, that's good news for me. It means I'm doing a good job. I ran rack into it. I'm an idiot. Keeps the healer on his toes, I guess. Aw, what a cutie! Look at him. Frosty Okay, I get it now. Well, I don't know if I get it, but that little part made sense. Ash. That is best if I took that, not the healer. Oh good, now we get all of it combined. This is involved. I don't know if I like it. Spread out better that time for my healer. Oh, nice. I leveled up. Pictomancers better at AoE, or are they better at single target? Or is it kind of sixes all around? Did they get up there before that happened? That's funny. Oh, no, they didn't. All right. Ooh, healing earrings. There you go. I'm getting better at that whole stunning thing. Oh my god. actually longer than I thought. Nice. We're out of the storm. I would assume I'm going to be knocked off this one. If I'm not careful. Look at us being all smart. Okay, that leaves stuff on the ground. What does that do? Oh, that poor Pictomancer, he had nowhere to go. This is a neat fight. I like these mechanics. Awesome fight. That was cool. Nice. Dropped twice. That's not what I wanted to do. That is. These guys are annoying. I don't like them. Especially these stupid spitty plants. Cloud traps? Yeah. This is gonna friggin' go die. fall off. Doodly-doo. Oops, ah, God. That got me. That's on me. Wasn't paying attention. That's my bad, guys. Ooh, a Dark Knight arm. I hope I can get that.
Prove you are worthy to rule. Chronicles ahead. Return the hunger of roaring waters. Chronicles ahead. Recount the fury of erupting beasts.
Nice, 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 nice.
I will take the measure of your resolve. Implacable strength of the mountain, be mine!
Here. I feel like we got all of them.
Hear it of my brethren, your thunder roars! That you should endure my fury. Chronicles ahead. Recall the cruelty of merciless storms.
Ah, shit. Didn't think I'd get knocked back that far. Of course, I pop those when he's not even hitting me. Awesome. Okay, I like this fight too. This is a good dungeon. This is well done. Woo! Love seeing that 0 damage. This healer's got me covered, man. This kind of has Final Fantasy 13 fight music. Ah, shit. I'm dead. I'm sorry. Oh. Calm the healer, calm the healer. Ah, the healer calmed me. How nice. Oof. Yeah, I originally wasn't going to stream tonight. So I'm going to be on a lot tomorrow. Like all afternoon.
Very good, Claimant. Once more, I name myself Gurfulur.
Gurfulur, not Gurfulur.
And chosen elector of the Dawn Servant.
You are much bigger than the others in the village.
All Yokui were once my equal in size, but ever since we were decimated by disease, it is rare to see a child reach our former stature.
That sucks.
You speak of the contagion which afflicted the Shaktural expedition. The one recorded in your murals.
It is a chapter of our history that is entangled with the legend of the Golden City.
I've heard that legend originated with the Yokui. Is this true?
With the visions our ancestors had, to be precise.
She's like the size of one of his boogers.
Preceding the campaign into Shaktural, many were visited by dreams of glittering splendor. They described a paradise that knew neither war nor famine, where people lived lives of eternal happiness. A single dreamer might have been dismissed, but when dozens, if not hundreds, spoke the same, the luminaries became convinced it was divine revelation.
Oops.
Then the expedition.
Its purpose was to find the City of Gold. Yes, help was marshaled from all the territories under our control. Lands were scoured on a massive scale.
Ah, little wonder the legend is so similar across Tural. Those involved with the search would have passed the stories down to their children.
Well, they talk of it like it happened so long ago.
Another claimant, I see. I will test your worth, as I have tested those who came before you.
Interesting. Wait. What about our keystone?
Here and now, I think he means.
But, keystone. Keystone, please. Gimme. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me a slice of apple pie.
Well fought, second promise. For you and your sister's success in performing the feat of proof. You both shall be rewarded.
Well, as they should be, because they both... whatever.
Three to go.
Technically 4, no? Because we lost one to what's-his-face?
How glorious it would have been to race thee and thine to the summit. Though mayhap not whilst being hounded by Bakul Jaja and his minions.
Oh, wait, they were hounded?
Again, that swine shows his disdain for the right.
Oh, yeah.
Strangely, despite his eagerness to antagonize us, he withdrew as soon as we fought back in earnest.
He's trying to wear you down, so you'd fail.
On a similar note, I'm also curious as to why you chose the peak of Warkor Zormor for the conclusion of this feat. The earlier stages saw us learn the history of the Yokui. Does this location also hold some special meaning for your people?
Good question.
Yes, it is a place of great significance.
All these monuments. Is this a burial ground?
Every high luminary before me is enshrined in this earth. Alongside them are the heroes who bravely stood their ground when Valigarmanda brought ruin to Urkopacha 8 decades past.
Wow. It's a lot.
That explains why there are so many.
It does, yes.
Zorolja, I should have known you'd arrive here first.
Third promise. How relieved I am to find you in good health.
Yeah, right.
Zorolja, you bastard! I should end you here and now!
Remember where you are. You will mind your conduct, or you will leave.
Right. Sorry.
I see no reason to delay further. Show me my father's sepulchre.
Papa has a grave?
Yeah. If you remember from the other ones we talked to.
Upon this monument are inscribed the names of those who sealed away the monstrous Valigarmanda, your fathers included.
That thing's massive.
Gulul Jaja, Master of Resolve and Reason, Champion of Peace.
Look at this one. Ketenram, Navigator of Uncharted Oceans.
Kettenrun, the Laminson explorer. Does this mean he joined Galul Jaja on his travels?
Kafkiwa, Seeker of the Unknown. How strange to see your name here.
It was unheard of to build living sepulchres for those who were not Yokwi. But their great deed demanded recognition.
Master of resolve and reason, champion of peace. Papa really did some amazing things.
He carved his path with martial skill.
Yet it was clever thinking which allowed him to trap Valigarmanda within its own ice magics.
Martial skill and clever thinking. I can't compete with Zoralja's mastery of the Head of Resolve's techniques. And when it comes to knowledge, Kona's the one who most takes after the Head of Reason. Is there anything that I've gotten from Papa? Something I
Lead.
do better than the others?
Being personable. You have his love for peace.
Of course. Papa's love for peace, for his people. That is what he's given me.
Yep.
And I'm fighting to preserve the peaceful Tural he built.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Bakul Jaja unleashed the
What
thingy.
in the hells was that?
You must return to Warlar's Echo immediately. Valigarmanda has broken free.
I presume that was about the unholy sound?
You could say that.
Valigarmanda is free.
We need to get back there. Now!
How fortuitous. We have been gifted an opportunity to outpace our rivals.
I don't like him. I don't like Bakul Jaja. I don't like any of them. Oh, before I go, any ether currents up here? None that I can see. Alright. Good, you're back. There is much I would explain, but by the time I arrived to investigate a sudden surge in ether, there were already fallen giants everywhere. Right now, everyone is preoccupied with treating the wounded. Pray, catch your breath and then lend a hand where you can. You may now enter Warcore Zormor with a party of NPC avatars. To make use of this feature... Oh. If you are ready, there are many injured here who need aid. Should you find anyone passed out from their wounds, I ask that you alert me to them. Otherwise, I shall be tending to whomever requires the most urgent healing. We can gather here once we've seen to these people's hurts. Yargerwar! You, the third promised protector. Everything was bathed in bright red. A searing heat enveloped my entire body. I couldn't move. Well, we can't have that. That's a funny juxtaposition of the music and what's going on in my game, and then just that dude over there crafting. Yay! Zerbor lore. Ah, my wounds are nothing serious, but this dryness in my throat. It's as if all the moisture has left my body. Moisture. And Sir Farlar. Everything burns. The touch of cloth is agony, yet I will live. Leave me. There are others in more dire need of help. But the town seems nice and intact. So at least you have that. It's not all doom and gloom. Silver linings and all that. Hey, somebody from space. I used to be there. I've done all I can for now. The injured you found were awake and alert then. Yep. Talking to me. That as well. We've left the injured as comfortable as we could. Many were suffering from burns to a greater or lesser degree. Did a fire sweep through the village? No, it was the bird. The details are unclear. Once I'd healed the giant attacked by that mountain bird, the group's leader, for Porlor I believe they called him, bade me depart. It was then that I felt an intense wave of ether and returned to find Warlord's echo in this state. I rushed over to the first giant I saw. Though delirious with pain, he repeated the same warning. Valley Garmonda has broken free. Thus did I contact you with all haste. Well, we're going to need more information than that before we can deal with the situation. Yes, we should speak with the temple guard and see what's become of the Sky Ruins prison. Gonna go ahead and guess that it was a little subterfuge. The High Luminary grants you entry and awaits you within. They really like her midriff in this. Wow, all of the ice is gone.
So it's true. The ice has failed.
Surmurwar, tell them what you told me.
A short while ago, a claimant paid us a visit.
We all know who it was.
Hollowed Hall. Ah, a claimant.
And here we have the mighty Valley Garmonda.
Yes.
A terrifying Vitral. With every awakening, it has seared its ruinous name into the memories of a new generation.
What a good little
Ooh, does it kill him? Hopefully.
You've stayed napping right up until the day I needed you.
Explain yourself.
is as they say. Kulul Jaja caused its magic to run rampant, trapping it in a frozen prison of its own creation. Clever. Clever. To unmake it, it would be quite tricky. 2 spells must be cast at the exact same moment. A conflagration intense enough to melt the ice, and awakening flame to rekindle the slumbering Vitral's soul. The only ones capable of such harmonious execution would be the heads of reason and resolve. And the blessed siblings, Bakul Jaja.
So, I'm sure they'll tell us, but what's the point?
But I already have. Rise and rage, little terror.
I mean, it's really cool. Wait, what happened to his buddies? Did they leave?
I might have overdone the fire a bit.
Utter madness. Why have you done this?
For the throne, of course.
You unleash calamity for your own gain? Have you any idea how many may die?
Wreak havoc, Valigarmanda. Live up to your legend.
I guess I'll find out sooner or later.
A messenger to Tuli Yolol has been dispatched. The Landsguard will send a contingent, I am sure. But there is no telling when they will arrive.
Idiot! This monstrous act is a step too far, even for him.
So, what's the plan?
If we leave the withdrawal to others, it will be a massacre.
I'd want to hunt down Bakul
Some
Jaja
may
and kill
call
him.
it the
but-
wiser choice, if I don't want to fall behind the competition. But I could never live with myself. And my supporters deserve a better ruler. So that's that. I will stay and fight Valigarmanda. This is an enemy so powerful that even my father failed to slay it. Alone, I don't stand a chance. I understand you've no obligation to aid me outside the right of succession.
Ah, this is the kind of thing we're used to.
But for the sake of Urkopacha and its people, I beg you, join me in this battle. Drawn to the chaos. You're as bad as Papa. Don't worry. The Sky Ruin should prove a big enough challenge for all of us.
Far be it from us to abandon a dear comrade in her time of need.
Aw, you big softy.
Dear comrades, now, eh? I have to say, it does have a comforting ring to it. Knowing someone has your back makes it easier to do what you have to do.
Is that so?
And what will we do?
One committed to winning the contest above all else would race on ahead.
Like your brother.
If you're resolved to slay Valigarmanda, we'll need to find out where the beast went.
It's a good start.
That's what we have you for, old friend.
The giants are just kind of standing there.
Inform the Bello of the danger. They may need to flee to lower ground.
It's so weird looking. Their fish eyes. So, Aaronville, any ideas on how we can track Valigarmanda? The tried and true method of comparing sightings with other signs of passage is the most reliable, but also the most time-consuming. There is a second option, not as reliable as the first, but if we're lucky, it will let us ascertain the Sky Ruin's whereabouts far more quickly. Though a Tural Vidal of extraordinary nature, Valigarmanda is still a creature of this world. Like you and me, it is thus sustained by corporeal energy and possesses a unique ethereal balance, which means this device should come in handy. Oh, the menu finger. Nice. A floating hand? Now's not the time to be playing with toys. This is no toy, it's an ether seeker. As the name suggests, gleaners use it to detect the ether of living beings. And you've had that in your pack this whole time? I can calibrate it to follow a specific ethereal aspect. The problem with Valigarmanda, however, is that it can shift freely between the elements of fire, ice, or lightning. Well, we know that in order to awaken Valigarmanda from its icy imprisonment, Bakul Jaja cast spells which quickened its fire-aspected ether, and the residents here were uniformly afflicted by burns. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that upon breaking free, Valigarmanda unleashed a great fiery blast. Then the choice is plain. Fire. The Seeker, however, is not without its faults. As we were not able to input our quarry's unique etheric signature in advance, the device will respond to any living source of fire-aspected ether. So we have the reliable, yet slow, method of information gathering versus the potentially swift but easily misled Gleaner tool. I say why not pursue both methods at the same time? Got the manpower for it. Good idea. We'll have the first to fall back on if the second fails. You travel with me, then, in case the Seeker leads me to some other fiery fiend. Which it probably will. The rest of us can stay behind and talk to eyewitnesses. The more Sky Ruin sightings we can compare, the more accurate our information will be. If no one has any objections, I shall remain here in the village and tend to the Yakhui. Very few are seriously injured, but I am wary of wounds inflicted by a creature like Valigarmanda. I should like to be close at hand should their condition suddenly worsen. Okay, Doctor. Right. Sounds like we all have work to do. That's the way they all walk off. We should be on our way as well. Oh boy! That was easy experience. Just had to watch cutscenes. Head to the outskirts of the village first, then set the Seeker to detect fire-aspected ether. Oh, I've just the... Whoops, that's the saddlebag. I don't want that. There it is. Perfect. I have one, too. Nope. Chat cat. All right. Right, the Seeker is ready to go. Warlord's Echo is still suffused with the Sky Ruin's residual ether, so I've excluded it from the search area to prevent it from swamping the sensors. Let's begin tracking, shall we? Once you choose to depart, Erenville will accompany you. The Ether Seeker will then begin leading you onwards. Follow the Ether Seeker to its destination without falling behind. If you leave Erenville for any reason or lose sight of the Ether Seeker, you may try again by returning to the starting point. Ugh. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire aspected ether. Don't make me fight bloodsuckers. Ah, they're almost in sync. They're just off. Ah, come on. Source of fire aspected ether located. Tracking disengaged. Man. Not quite the legendary creature we were after. No, it's not. Am I gonna have to kill it? Would you mind dealing with that fire sprite? It will continue to confuse the Seeker if we leave it be. Ow. That's so pretty, though. Was that cutscene really necessary? Oh, well. I spent too much time looking at my action bars. I need to stop doing that. I need to get used to where I put the keys. A necessary measure, I'm afraid. Let's try this again. Affirmative. Tracking nearest source of fire aspected ether. It's gonna be like permanently just off. That's gonna bug me. Oh well. Oh, now they're like opposites. That's even better. Oh, there's the next one, probably. What, Sprite, Bomb? What else would it be? It's like a fire elemental. Yeah. You got it wrong. Spooky. Frightening enough, but again, not what we're looking for. If you would be so kind. To kill an innocent creature just because it's a fire? that's immune. That stinks. Yep, immune. Okie dokie. My thanks. I'd ask if it gave you any trouble, but considering who I'm talking to... Seeker, resume tracking and do try to point out something useful this time. Like ether currents, you could point those out, but those are probably wind, so it won't. That looked funny. Is that dude jumping? I regret nothing! This is the old one, isn't it? This is the one we ran past before that Erenville was looking at? Yo, I think it was. Ah, another remnant of Valigarmondo's last rampage. The crater's flames register to the Seeker's corporeal ether. In the words of the Tuliolol saga, when Valigarmondo rages out of control, its fire burns forever, its ice does not thaw, and its lightning crackles without cease. Thus was the Dawn Servant able to turn the Sky Ruin's perpetual magic against itself, trapping it within an unmelting prison of ice. This is no mundane fire, but some kind of everlasting sorcery. Once again, it is a strange feeling to see fanciful poetry proven true. The important thing is that the fire was classified as living ether. We can feed a sample to the Seeker and greatly improve its accuracy. One moment. But it's hot. Don't burn it! Oh boy, some food. There, now the Seeker should ignore any etheric signature but Valigarmondo's. Had I realized this was possible from the start, then you needn't have fought those creatures at all. My apologies. It seems I still have much to learn from this journey, as a gleaner and as a guide. Getting closer to 95. This time, the Seeker should be attracted solely to Valigarmondo's ether. Resume tracking based on the latest sample. Oh, man. Oh, good, and I don't have to have a little follower. Oh, man, that's far. Oop. Ow. Oh, is he just stopping at that other one? No, he's not. Or maybe he is. Yeah, this is the one we ran by at first with Erenville. Well, it might be. Getting a grasp on this map is difficult. I think so. Yep. Don't flatten me, bro. Good, the Seeker was drawn directly to the Sky Ruin's fire. Now we know we've set the correct parameters for its ethereal aspect. I'll try increasing the threshold for etheric concentration. That should direct us to the Chiral Vidral itself. Yep, those were nouns. I guess Erenville's gonna be in trouble. Wow. I may as well get a little extra XP as I run through this stuff. Nar Yardar! That's what a pirate says when it's your door. Nar Yardar. Interesting. Okay. So they didn't stop off at this crater. Please. Please. Thank you. A Huala pen? Or I did this last time I saw one of them too. Huala or Huaya? Gonna guess that because of him, we're almost at the right spot. I think we'd noticed if Valigramonda was inside this passage. Let's head through to the other side. Break on through to the other side. Vairvarger. Ever closer. Cutscene! It's everywhere.
The trail ends here, it seems. Could Valigarmanda have shifted its elemental aspect? It does have 3 to choose from, after all. In any case, I'm almost certain the Vidral was headed in the direction of Warkor Lardor.
Sure.
We should let the others know we have a likely location.
Oh, does he not have a link pearl? I have to put mine away, too.
Alphino is assisting the Yokhui with their evacuation. He thought they could use a healing hand with the injured.
Oh, and we couldn't?
So where is Valigarmanda?
Warkor Lardor. Its stratified layers contain a wealth of crystals, said to be the source of its many-colored glow. After 80 years of imprisonment, the Vidral will be in dire need of sustenance. It would have been drawn to the mountain's energies.
So Valigarmanda seeks to replenish its ether.
Then we'd better not give it the chance.
Stop!
That mountain.
Sorry, It is not our intention to trespass. But you must understand, that's where Valigarmanda has gone. If we don't slay it now, it will slaughter countless innocents. Just like in the old days, I beg you, permit us to enter.
Out of... Your band is incapable.
If you doubt their chances, how would you feel were we to join them?
Oh, nice. Older brother to the rescue. Again.
The monument to Valigarmanda's defeat bears the names of 7 heroes. With our forces combined, we also number 7.
Weakling.
Zoralcha, you've come to help as well.
Probably not.
Against my sound advice. While the rest of you were tussling with this sky ruin, we might have secured an insurmountable lead.
A minor delay. It will not change the contest's outcome. I would take the measure of this Tural Vidral my father was unable to kill.
With both my brothers here, this battle is all but won.
Your celebration is premature. I never...
Brother, no! We do not bear arms against our own people!
What an odd thing to say. As I recall, the inhabitants of Chir Wagur Sultan do not consider themselves members of the Tuliolal nation. I'd hardly call them our own people.
What does that matter? Members or not, everyone in Tural is part of our dream for peace. If you would hurt them, then you'll have to go through me.
It's the dull look of my character.
She saved me from the mountain bird. Now, then, the same eyes. Eyes of stone. Words of stone.
Okay, what does that mean?
We are still in her debt. This is true. Consider the debt repaid. But do not misunderstand.
I can't stand that
you've made
voice.
your point.
Makes my voice
We can
hurt.
talk more once the contest is over. Wuklamat, protector of peace and soon-to-be Dawn servant.
Oh, nighttime.
Even people with wildly different ideals can find understanding through earnest discussion. I believe that, wholeheartedly.
I do too.
As do I. I won't give up until we reach a compromise.
Assuming you survive, my old bones and I will be waiting here for the true heir's return.
He's a coward.
Your thoughts have always been a mystery to me, brother. But I'm relieved to see you put aside the contest for the sake of the greater good.
Our nation is a fortress, and its people the bricks with which it is built. The more that are lost or broken, the weaker Tuliolal becomes.
Well, whatever your reason, at least you're helping.
Even the crudest rock has value as a stepping stone.
Come on, you two. Forget about the right of succession for now, and help me fight this overgrown snake bird. I don't care how strong the Sky Ruin may be. We're going to put this menace down for good.
I'm down for that. But I'll be the one doing that. Is this the first trial? Oh, it's a duty. Alright. During this quest and when using the duty support system, you have the opportunity to undertake this trial with a party of NPC companions. Some of these allies' roles will differ from those you are normally able to select. So can I do this with a party of match-made players, or is it all just them? Oh, nice. Oh, it is a trial. Sweet. Cool. Whoa. Instant queue? Come on, DPS, you can do it. I believe in you. Oh, ether current. No. Just a second. Cool. Well, this will be fun. This is my first run through, completely not knowing what it lays ahead of me. Other take is a Dark Knight, right? That's a lucky guess. Neat. Nice hammer. That's so cool. I like that. Gosh, whenever I see the Dark Knight's freaking clone, it's like, bro, are you moving? Are you moving? Are you moving? Ooh, that was really close. Did I just get lucky there and plant that over there? Or is that... that one didn't hurt me. All right, cool. I'll take that. I won't be there to sack on that. That's fine. Not anymore, never mind. I was gonna make it the whole time, I wasn't worried. I got hit by that. Nothing I can do there. Just trying to help out the person that got frozen. Aw, boo. Oops, I didn't need to do that. That was close. Yikes. I got hit by that last one. Bummer. So scary. Poof. I think I'd be able to maintain that. to calm anyone.
We did it. We slew Valigarmanda. A feat that even the great Kulul Chacha couldn't manage. For you, Papa!
Yeah, sure.
There's no denying it was an impressive achievement, but I wouldn't be so quick to claim we've outdone Father. The
True.
Federal was weakened by decades of imprisonment.
That's what I was about to say, too.
Had we faced it in its prime, we wouldn't have fared a fraction as well.
How can you say that? 80 years couldn't have made that much of a difference. Could it? Oh, who am I kidding? Papa's still the best.
Sure. Around! You fought well, though.
I did, didn't I? Even if it wasn't at full strength, we defeated a living legend. I swear, I'll surpass the old man one day.
The Sky Ruin lies dead, and still, I've yet to prove myself the miracle.
Well, I suppose we should head back and join Erenville.
Prove himself the miracle. Just by him existing, he is one, isn't
We
he?
leave him with only Sarelja for company.
Was that the reaction they were hoping for? Your proud expressions bespeak a successful hunt, not that I'm surprised in the least. Zorojah came back earlier, but left almost immediately with Cyrilja in tow. He seemed disinclined to share in any victory celebrations. That's nothing unusual for Zorojah. No, it's Bakul Jaja that concerns me. He's probably far ahead now, making the most of the mayhem he caused. I still can't believe he did something so evil just to slow us down. If we hadn't slain Valigarmanda, it wasn't only Urkopacha that was at risk. There would have been deaths across the entire continent. I'm more certain than ever that Bakul Jaja cannot be allowed to rule. I have to catch him and take back my keystone. Woohoo! Level up. We need to get a new minion out here. Garnet, come on out. Alright. The Akui must still be anxious, wondering where and when Valigarmanda will strike next. I suggest we hurry back and allay their fears. Alphinaud's as well, I should think. Yes, you're right. We shouldn't let them worry another moment. I thought I did alright in that fight. I didn't get hit by too much. I think I only had Vuln stack of 2 at the highest. It's not great, but it's not bad. And I didn't die. Which, again, it's pretty good. I don't think I dragged anything into the party either. Although I might be remembering that wrong. Before we do anything else, we should talk to Gerfurler. Sounds like you're saying a stroke, or having a stroke when saying that name.
To the temple, then?
Sure.
That won't be necessary. Heroes of the hour.
I'm a hero of the hour. A whole hour?
Valigarmanda is no more. Yours is a victory worthy of song.
Ah, shucks. Twernt nothing.
We had plans for a second feat to be conducted here in town, but the recklessness of your fellow claimant has rendered them pointless.
Well, shouldn't he be disqualified or something for doing that?
A second feat?
I feel like he should be disqualified for 2 things now.
The feat of ice. You were to fortify Valigarmanda's prison. How shall we proceed, High Luminary?
What more would we test, Zulmurwer? They have defeated the Sky Ruin and saved the gods know how many lives. If they are not worthy heirs to Kulul Jar, then no one is. Now that our last claimant has arrived, we can proceed with...
They talk so slow. I can't just sit and listen.
That makes 5. Only 2 left to collect.
3, technically.
Except that one of those 5 is in Bakul Jaja's thieving hands. He will answer for that. And for losing Valigarmanda.
You have brought lasting tranquility to our home and earned the gratitude of every Yokwi. May glory and prosperity continue to bless Tuliolol as we enter this new age.
And he's gone.
Was never much of a talker, our brother. If you're up for it, you should visit the capital. I'd like everyone to get to know you and your people better.
I'll consider it if it's one of you two who claims the throne.
Then you need only await a missive from Sunperch. I'll be sending out invitations.
Today is a day for a...
I doubted you could... Had the betrayal been suffered to roam for...
You owe us nothing. We fought because we wanted to.
Yet a debt has been incurred.
What?
Perhaps he can tell us about the dreams.
Oh, good idea. That was a...
I'm sorry, I'm skipping through this.
Golden dreams.
What did your forebears?
A heavenly land, suffused with a golden glow. Its people... Every building was a palace, and in their midst reigned a silent god.
A statue of a goddess.
Aye, and compared to the abstract imagery we'd previously heard, this was a detailed description.
The dreamers were consumed by their visions.
Those who go in search of the Golden City do not return.
Perhaps who can know the truth of it?
The forest?
From the very first, the visions were set to visit Obad. After they were once our people's withdrawal to Urkopacha.
So only Yokwi in that one...
Well, we're headed to Yaktel next. Thank you for sharing your stories with us.
I do not farewell.
Alright, weirdo. I don't think Vorporlor and his brethren will have a sudden change of heart about Tulilual, but that doesn't mean they'll never change at all. Today is proof of that. Ether current. Oh yeah. I think it's time we return to Tuliolal. After scaling Tural's tallest mountain and battling a legendary beast to the death, even dauntless heroes like you could probably use a rest. In any case, there are preparations to be made before we can visit the next destination laid out in the saga. The respite would be most welcome. I believe I hear the Farard cabins calling our names. Oh sure, Gerfurler's too cool to wave goodbye. Alright, cool. So I'm going to end stream there, actually, a little bit early tonight because I'm going to be on so much tomorrow. Thank you to everyone who popped by and watched